Good morning everyone and welcome to this week's update. Again, another busy week at the Halifax Academy, and thank you to all the staff and students for working so incredibly hard. So last week I said that I should have some more news to share with you this week, and I have been in contact with Public Health since August actually about trying to arrange mass testing for staff and students in school so we have a better understanding of infection rates. Now finally we've been able to get onto the pilot of schools who are going to start mass testing of staff. Now hopefully this will start next week. That means that each staff member will be tested at least once a week, so we'll have a much better understanding of staff infection rates and be able to manage that better to keep everyone safe. After Christmas, we hope then to be able to test students as well on a large scale, and this will be definitely Year 11 and Year 10, as we found they've had the highest viral load. So obviously we will share more information about this to you as and when we get it. These tests are totally optional, but the more people who take these tests, the easier it is and the better it will be for us because we'll have more information. We're also launching something called the Zoe app. So there is an organisation, and some of you may already have it on your phones, where you can log your symptoms each day, and it has a record of those people in Britain with different symptoms. Now we have registered as a school and registered all of our different bubbles from reception to Year 11, and it means that should parents sign up for it, and I really hope you do, and we'll send out the information, and the information is on the screen at the moment. Should you then sign up for it, you can log symptoms and you can log whether you've had a test and whether there's any positivity with that test or negativity with that test. And obviously then the app can store all of that information and give us really, really good information year by year, bubble by bubble, about what's happening in that year group. So again, that's another method for trying to keep all of your children and all of the staff safe. Now, as you know, we are moving to Tier 3 from Tuesday. Now, as a school, that doesn't change anything. We're not changing any of our processes and protocols. I know that in the community it means that shops can open up again, which is brilliant for yourselves. But what I'm saying is please, please, please still be really, really careful. As we are approaching nearer to the end of term with a 2-week break for everyone, I really don't want to have to be phoning families and asking staff to isolate for 2 weeks over that period. It's the worst thing that we can do, that staff have to stay inside for 2 weeks. So please make sure that you are keeping yourself safe. You're following the social distancing guidelines, keeping your hygiene routines really, really high and supporting everything that we're doing in school. And I really appreciate all of that. This is really important so that we can support everyone in the community with this. Obviously, if your children are feeling poorly, if yourself are feeling poorly, if you've got any symptoms, if you've had a test, or if you're waiting for a test, please, please, please keep your children at home. It's really important. I'd much prefer you to err on the side of caution and keep your children at home if they're feeling poorly than send them in. That's really important at the moment, so we can keep it as safe as possible in school. Now, 2 big things are happening this week. So we've got the phonics screening test in Year 2, and the students who have already done that have been absolutely brilliant. So thank you to the phonics team who's doing that, Year 2 team, and also to the students who are just a credit to everyone involved. We also have Year 11 exams this week. Over the next 2 weeks. So Year 11s will just be coming in the morning. They'll be doing their exams and then going home to do revision and studying in the afternoon. We also have a process and a system in place for if your child is isolating their Year 11, they will get a delivery of the exam paper in the morning, and we will expect them to do the exam at the same time as other students are doing it remotely with an invigilator, so we can make sure that those exams are really safe. And this is really important because we're still not clear with what the government wants to do regarding exams at the end of the year. So it's really, really important that we make sure that we have the highest integrity with the exams of those students who are sitting the exams at home. So a lot going on still. Obviously, we're still doing all of the other normal things in school, and I really, really appreciate all of your support, all of your kind messages and warm messages, and staff really, really enjoy, and it's a brilliant thing for staff to receive. So if you do want to email into school, just your thanks to staff, as you already are doing, I shall make sure that they get passed on. So thank you for that. And again, any other concerns you have, then please contact school. So take care, keep safe, and I'll speak to you next week. Thanks very much, everyone.